care as much. But the fact that he was a friend, he did sign Ace. I mean, look, I'm not trying to sing Eddie Trunk's praises either, but he was a friend. We do know that to be true. He did sign Ace to his first solo deal. We know that's true. So I think in this one case, Ed is okay to be shrilling and be really pissed off. And I don't think it hurts either that Gene and Paul won't do his show, which makes him mad, which makes him more than willing to launch when he has a good launch pad like this. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so you want me to play some of this? We're not going to play all of it. It's 30 fucking minutes, but...
Yeah, just, do you know exactly
I don't know where, but I could play 10 minutes and it'll cover it. But
All right,
here we go. So here's Eddie Trunk on his show a couple of days ago, 4 or 5 days ago. Maybe.
So, I mentioned that there was something that marred the KISS event this weekend.
Was he eating?
And it upset a lot of KISS fans. And it upset me as well greatly. Greatly. And I've received many emails from you guys in the fan email that I saw when I logged in this morning. Said about this as well. And it all comes from the mouth of Gene Simmons, who seemingly cannot preach to people and pontificate and present himself in this, always very sort of arrogant way.
Doesn't it sound like he's eating?
And a lot of times people just chalk.
It sounds like he's like eating a sandwich or something.
He is. He's eating and swallowing before he can get the next words out. He's taken a page out of the Talking Metal history.
Astronomy was Ace's guy.
Yeah,
maybe Astronomy's there doing this with him. Who knows? All right, here we go.
That up. Oh, it's Gene being Gene. Fine. But Gene did an interview with the New York Post, and it was way out of line. Because Gene was asked about Ace.
Come on, Ed.
And I'm going to read to you what Gene said in the New York Post and what the headline
did those gummies
was.
Before his show. Jesus.
Now, obviously, Gene is doing press about the Kennedy Center. Headline reads, KISS's Gene Simmons said a series of, quote, bad decisions led to guitarist Ace Frehley's death. Story written by Jeff Earl, New York Post.
All right, we don't need to know all that. Just fast forward.
Get to it.
Killed him days later on October 16th at age 74. Well, right out of the gate, there's things wrong with this article. I want to get nitpicky. Paul Stanley is the frontman of KISS. But, okay, I get that it's kind of a co-frontman thing, but whatever.
So that's not wrong.
Ace Frehley did not live in Morristown, New Jersey.
Oh, no.
Ace died in Morristown, New Jersey. He was in a hospital in Morristown, New Jersey. A hospital that I know extraordinarily well because it's 5 minutes from where I grew up.
So?
Does that matter?
Why do you always have to interject yourself into every story?
I lived by that hospital, which is why Ace was there, because it was where I grew up.
So? How is this germane to the situation?
I've read
to which you need to reply, the Germans ain't got a goddamn thing to do with this.
Right. Dude, we in our lifetime have read 1,000 of these articles where it says so-and-so died in this town.
Right.
No one cares. Nobody, I promise you, until Eddie brought this point up, not one fucking person that read it was like, wait a minute, that's incorrect.
Yeah, and the thing is as far as I know, Ace was a New Jersey resident. Does it matter if it was Morristown or Bumfuck, New Jersey?
Yeah,
Does it matter?
It doesn't matter. Even if he wasn't from New Jersey, I don't care if he's from fucking Spain. Who cares if he died in Morristown or Manassas or wherever the fuck he died? Who gives a shit? That's not. If you want to be mad at Gene, that's fine, but let's not take it out on the reporter who probably just looked it up in 3 seconds. Says Ace Frehley died Morristown or whatever, Morrisboro or whatever.
Morristown, New Jersey.
Whatever. Just get over that part, Ed. Get to the real shit. Good Lord. All right, here we go.
So again, little technicality, but Ace did not live in Morristown.
Got it.
That is not where his studio is. That is not where he lived.
Keep that in my brain, Ed.
Gene says in this article, quote, he refused advice from people that cared about him, including yours truly, to try to change his lifestyle. In and out of bad decisions. Falling down the stairs? I'm not a doctor. That doesn't kill you. There may have been other issues, and it breaks my heart, said Simmons.
All right. That is a ridiculously stupid statement from Gene. People don't die from falling down? That's what kills like 90% of old people.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Just from falling down?
Yeah, they fall and break their hip and, they end up in the hospital and they end up getting like pneumonia and, that's all
it.
she wrote.
That's all she. So that's the first thing. The second thing, and I'm sure Ed brings it up here, but I'm bringing it up here. Didn't Gene just get in a car accident where he passed out behind the wheel?
He blacked out for momentarily and hit a parked car.
So for this guy to be making statements about people doing dumb shit, you passed out driving your car, bro. That's pretty fucking irresponsible too. If you're going to say Ace falling down the steps is irresponsible, well, so too would be crashing your car because you fucking weren't healthy enough to drive it.
But the difference is that Ace has a history of drug and alcohol use as opposed to Gene, who does not.
Yeah, but Gene doesn't know any more than you or I know because the toxicology is not back yet.
No. What I'm just saying is that he's making an assumption based on past performance.
Which the assumption should have been, we're all sad that Ace isn't here, but it's a tremendous honor to get this. We're glad that we can present this thing to his family or something. Mm-hmm. There's no reason for any of this shit.
I agree.
The answer to Variety should have been, I don't want to talk about Ace's death. I wasn't there. That's the answer. Anything else is wrong, don't you think?
Yeah. Or, I wish he was here to share this moment with us.
Something positive, not, we're getting this award and all, but
he made better decisions. He probably still would have been here today.
If this dummy wasn't hopped up on pills, he wouldn't have fell down the steps.
If he didn't have trouble walking.
I think the doctors were trying to hide his heart. So stupid. Fucking it. Gene fails on this. Eddie's going a little crazy, and I know that, but he's kind of right. This is too much. This is way out of line for Gene.
The Morris County Medical Examiner report
is up with this
of death as blunt trauma injury of the head due to a fall. It said a separate toxicology report on Frehley's blood would be issued. Gene goes on to say, the saddest thing, you reap what you shall sow, unfortunately, said the outspoken Simmons.
See, that's where Gene should shut the fuck up.
It breaks my heart, Peter Criss, our founding member, Paul, and myself, we went to the funeral. Open casket. It was just heartbreaking. Saddest of all, perhaps, is that Ace just couldn't stay alive long enough to sit there proudly at the Kennedy Center and listen to, I can't tell you who's going to come out, but really impressive people. just to say how much Kiss meant to them. What can you say? Sad.
Yeah. All right, Ed, get yourself together.
This is so fucked up. I wouldn't know where to begin.
But you'll do it.
I think you have already begun, Ed.
And right now I am shaking with anger reading this. And I've been angry all weekend about this when I first read it. To the point that, there's a woman, Dana, that puts news. We collect news from other websites. We credit where it comes from, and we put it on my website.
Yeah.
And when Dana does that, I don't do that. She does it. And she's been doing it for decades. And when she does it, she sends me the links. And when I saw this headline in my inbox,
When I saw it,
a series of bad decisions